Democrats are saying relief is coming. Also, if you're somebody who receives SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps, food assistance, or nutrition assistance, I have an important message for you. And a few other reports that were just released today that I certainly want to cover right here in this video, so let's get into it right now. But if you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as this information is changing very, very fast right now. I'm doing the research so that you don't need to, and I distill it all down into the shortest videos I can possibly deliver, and I bring those to you a few times each and every day so that you can get the latest information hot off the wire as it is being released. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so quite yet, and let's get right into the update. Alright, so let's quickly talk about a few of these random reports, and then we'll continue on with the very important information. Alright, so number one, did you realize that the House Representatives have only been in session 14 days so far this year? Yeah, unbelievable, right? According to this report, they said that the House Representatives have only been in session 14 days so far this year in 2022. I don't know, seems kind of weird to me, but at the same time, I'm honestly not that surprised if that is actually true. But anyway, just thought it was very interesting. I wanted to throw it out there for you to kind of hear what's actually going on. Next, let's quickly talk about the retail sales number that was just released earlier today. It came in at 3.8% month over month, which actually was way above the estimates from analysts. Now, we could look at this number and think, wow, that means that we, the consumer, must have a lot of money, and that means we were out spending a lot of money last month on a bunch of things that we don't need, right? Well, no, that's actually not what was happening, but rather the retail sales number came in really good simply because we were spending so much more on the same things that we were buying anyway because of inflation moving those prices up so much. It came in and it makes it look like, wow, we went out and spent a lot of extra money at the retail stores, when in reality, that's actually not what happened, right? I think all of us recognize a lot of that is contributed to the massive increases in price on the same old things that we usually buy. But it was kind of interesting to hear all the discussion going on today where so many people were out saying, wow, the consumer is so strong right now. They have so much extra money. And I was thinking, seriously? Where have you been? I don't know about you, but that's certainly not the case here in this community, and so many people, according to all the reports that I continue to bring you almost every single day. So anyway, I thought it was kind of interesting today as I was hearing all these different people talking about it. So anyway, just want to throw it out there. I like to keep you posted with everything going on. Also, let's quickly talk about gas prices and oil prices. The new analyst estimates are pointing out that crude oil, like oil, right, could be hitting $150 per barrel over the next few months here, sometime this year. That would ultimately catapult prices of gas up in the mid $4.50 range, possibly even $5 a gallon as a national average. Now remember, I just said yesterday that the national average of 1 gallon of gas was $3.49 as of yesterday. Well, as of today, guess what it is? $3.52 as of right now. Now, in the state of California, the average price for 1 gallon of gas is $4.72 in California. So, as you can see, California, they're very expensive. In fact, they're already saying that California, get ready because you're going to $5. So again, these are not my words. That's what they are saying. So if you're in California, wow, I mean, seriously, that is getting really, really expensive. That's a lot. That's, honestly, I don't know what milk costs over in California, but I mean, that's like way more than a gallon of milk, like double, right? I think a gallon of milk is like almost just under $3 about. Anyway, wow. I mean, seriously, that's just so expensive, right? It's unbelievable to even think about. Especially like a year ago, we were at like, what, $2.50? So, I mean, a massive price increase. So anyway, let's quickly talk about SNAP benefits now and this important information that I want you to know about. So, as of right now, there's about 43 million beneficiaries who receive benefits every single month from the SNAP program, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. A lot of times it's called food assistance, nutrition assistance, food stamps. You know, there's a lot of different words that identify and talk about this program, but for the most part, it's all referring to the exact same thing. What I want you to do when you get done watching this video, please log into your account, whether it's on a computer or it's on your app. If you have a phone that you look on your app, please check it out. According to a report that I just found, they said that roughly 2 million beneficiaries of SNAP benefits have had their cards hacked and the money was removed. So please check your cards and make sure that everything looks good on there, your EBT cards. A lot of you I know can log on to your account on your phone. There's a mobile app. You can go right on there. You can see the transactions, your balance, things like this. When you get done watching this video, please log in and just take a quick glance at everything. Make sure that everything looks good. Like I said, there's about 43 million beneficiaries, and according to this report, they said about 2 million of them have had their cards hacked, and the money was actually removed. So again, a very small percentage of the people, but at the same time, I want to make sure that you know about this, and if you see anything that looks wrong in your account, please call your local office tomorrow or sometime and have a conversation with somebody and say, hey, here's the situation, and just kind of explain things, and hopefully they can reinstate those benefits or, whatever the situation is. But anyway, just want to let you know about that, and just trying to look out for you in any way that I can. Also, let's quickly talk about what Democrats are saying now in the form of relief that they are anticipating should be coming. Sounds good, right? Well, yeah, it's a little bit ambiguous, but at the same time, let's talk about what was said. So this week, apparently Democrats have started working on anti-inflationary agenda. What does that mean? Well, we don't really know. They didn't elaborate a whole lot. But apparently this week, Democrats have started working on this anti-inflationary agenda. It sounds pretty good. However, earlier today, Chuck Schumer, the leader of the Senate on the Democratic side, he was actually out indicating that Democrats, starting now, will continue working for the next month or so, introducing ideas and concepts to get more money into the pockets of the American people. Again, sounds pretty nice, right? But again, we don't know much. Like I said a minute ago, this is kind of ambiguous information. In other words, it's kind of like out there, up in the air. We don't know a whole lot of details, but this is the information that Chuck Schumer shared earlier today. So I'm curious to see what Democrats have up their sleeve and what they're going to come out with here over the next month or so, according to Chuck Schumer. So it'll be very interesting to see this whole thing play out and see what they come up with as far as maybe anti-inflationary agenda / how are they going to get more money into our pockets. I don't know. It's very intriguing to me, and I'm curious to see what they come up with. So, like always, I will continue to keep an eye on everything, and as we do get more details, of course, I will keep you posted with anything that I find, but this is what Chuck Schumer actually mentioned earlier today, and I don't know. They're starting to realize that, there's a lot going on right now, and they actually do need to get additional relief to the people. It's kind of interesting. This week alone has given a lot of glimpses into Democrats recognizing they need more money for struggling Americans. I don't know. I've seen a number of different I've seen a number of different Democrats coming out indicating additional relief is needed and that Americans are struggling. In fact, on Sunday, Nancy Pelosi indicated and recognized millions of Americans are still struggling. Chuck Schumer right here indicating Americans are struggling, money into the pockets of the people. AOC, one of the progressives in the House, was out also recently mentioning that, yes, we need more relief for the American people, things like this. So I don't know. There's been a number of other people as well starting to recognize this. So it kind of makes me wonder, is the tide finally turning here where people in Congress are starting to recognize that the American people need actual relief right now? So kind of interesting stuff with everything going on right now, right? Also, what also is very interesting today is some Republican lawmakers were out mentioning, talking about inflation and how we need to get a grip on this inflation situation. And they actually mentioned directly Social Security beneficiaries and fixed income beneficiaries specifically, and how these are the people taking the brunt of all of this inflation right now, because living on a small fixed income that does not change every single month. Meanwhile, prices and inflation continue to move higher. So I found that to be very interesting as well, because it's not all that often that we hear references to fixed income beneficiaries and Social Security beneficiaries. So when I heard that, I thought, wow, kind of interesting how these people are specifically being pointed out as the ones who are actually being hurt the most right now as a result of inflation. So again, anytime that we hear anything out of Congress pointing toward fixed income beneficiaries, Social Security, anybody like this, I feel like it's a huge win, because it's not all that often that we hear them talk about fixed income beneficiaries. So when they can specifically point to these groups of people, I feel like, hey, that's a good thing. We're getting a little bit of attention, right? It's a good thing. The attention is good, because when they recognize that we are the people living on a small fixed income, income, when they recognize that, that's good, because it means that, hey, maybe if they're going to do something, maybe we should point it toward those people that we've been referencing to, the fixed income, the low income, and the Social Security beneficiaries. I don't know. I see it as a huge win every time that Congress talks about the low income and the fixed income. So, as always, as I do get more information, I'll continue to be right here for you with those latest updates and bring you all the latest details as we do get that information. So again, thanks so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I hope this update helps you out. Again, I'm going to get back to it, see what else I can find out there for you. And of course, I'll be back a little bit later with another update as things are going on so incredibly fast right now. Details are coming out every single day, and I'm going through it all, and I'm finding whatever is most important to everybody here in the community, and I distill it all down into these short videos. So again, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe down below, share this video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other 2,100 plus videos right here on the channel, and I'll catch you again later in the next one. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching.